That was a community service officer who took that lady home over there.
That is, that's what I was thinking.
There we go, got the POW flag. Old Glory herself. I don't know what the other flag is. Howie? Yes, sir.
Where are you from?
From Denver area.
Denver?
Yeah.
Okay.
Came to support my friend here.
Awesome. Okay, I'm Adam. Adam? All right.
Yeah.
You guys coming to enjoy the concert?
Yeah. Hopefully get some positive interaction. What would you say good about Farmington, New Mexico?
The outdoors, all the activities you can do outdoors.
Activities outdoors?
Similar to what you're used to up in...
Yeah, a little different. Not as much deserty though, you know.
Rafting, the camping, the fishing, the mountain biking.
Okay, awesome. Awesome.
How long are you in town for?
I don't know yet. I don't know, yeah.
What part of Denver are you in?
Metro area.
I used to live in Centennial for a while.
Okay, yeah. I know where it is. Yeah, I'm an electrician. So, yeah. Work all over the metro.
Right on. I gotta go watch this traffic control point. I'm giving her a break.
You understand what it is, right? Free press, what we do?
Yeah, absolutely.
That's all I do. I'm just here to help. My intent is not to...
I'm a community channel, so I want community. I want you guys to be good.
What's the name of your channel?
We'll say Mile High Community Channel.
Say again?
Mile High Community Channel. You know, actually, you know what? I'm not doing nothing wrong. There you go, buddy.
Somebody,
Okay.
they still have a presentation?
When we have a new academy class, we do.
First Amendment or me?
First Amendment.
I've requests about information going on about me, photos being taken of me.
Well, we show your videos in the class.
Yeah. So positive?
Some of them are, some of them aren't. Usually I show the ones where officers make mistakes. Don't get caught in this trap. Don't get caught in this trap.
That's the problem. We're not trying to trap you, man.
This is not a good way to handle it.
You know, that's the thing. We're not trying to trap you. We just want to bridge the gap between community and law enforcement. What do you think that would do? Like, what would be a good thing to bridge the gap so you guys don't feel like, well, we're trying, you know, do you know what it takes to do a lawsuit in court? Just to even see, I mean, you guys always say that we're out this, it's impossible for us. You know what I mean? I'm this basic working man, you know, that likes rights and loves the Constitution. You know, I was American born and raised, man, you know, and that's not what we're out here to do.
So,
you know?
You guys are saying that I'm out here for clicks and views and to make you guys I can't make you guys look good or bad, you know, it's up to you guys. You know, when you guys watch my videos and you see you guys being unprofessional, then you guys are getting upset with me. You know, what we're looking for is transparency and accountability, that's it. And, you know, my intent is not to make you guys look bad, it's up to you guys, that's what the training should be about. So, you know, the 5 elements, you know, the 5 freedom, right?
Freedom of press, freedom of religion, petition the government, assemble.
That's all I'm doing. You know, it's freedom. You know, it's all right. That's all I'm doing. But you guys are, I don't know what you guys are teaching in these presentations, but you know, it seems like you
we do explain to them is, so if we have someone to detain, that's the Fourth Amendment, right? Fourth Amendment, so we're taking somebody's Fourth Amendment rights away from them if we're detaining them. So I don't want them to take time to talk to you if they have somebody detained, because then they're violating their Fourth Amendment rights by talking to you if they have somebody detained.
That's their job to keep their attention on what they're doing, not to come and obstruct what I'm doing. So that's that's like I said, my intent. There's a case law behind it. You ever heard of Keep versus Canadian?
Yeah, I have. I teach about that one.
What is that? How many feet distance does it give us?
It doesn't give you any feet or distance in that case, though.
10 feet.
No, it doesn't. You read it.
That's for the record. What's Keep versus Canadian?
You read it. You got it wrong.
I got it right.
I think what really bugs me is the stereotype where I don't make no money off my channel. I don't even ask for money off my channel. I believe in civil rights, and I hope you do too, and treating people with respect, because at the end of the day, if I came up to you, start yelling, I give you no respect, how are you going to react to me? But we came up to you respectful, and I think that's one first step to bridge that gap between us, like really find out what's going on before it happens and not create crimes. Law enforcement, community law enforcement, it's going to help us all, That's why I came down here, man.
You know? Violating my First Amendment with city ordinances and annotations. This is like I mentioned earlier, this is supreme of the land. Five freedom, that's why it's the number one amendment. Freedom of press. That's what we're doing. Anybody with a camera, Smith versus Cummings. So you guys hear anything that they're saying? Anybody from the public. Nobody special. We're just here. We understand our rights. That's why I'm doing, this here in Farmington. I'm just standing up for my First Amendment. Just hoping you guys would understand. And, if you guys are just professional and understand, get compliments on your police station. I just want to have a good understanding between the relationship between, especially me. My intent, you already know my intent is not to make you guys look good or bad. It's up to you guys, like I said. It's very important that you guys just, say hi, Mom, say hi to everybody. I'm sure a lot of people off my channel will be more supportive. You guys I appreciate you taking your time.
Yeah, it's nice of you again.
Nice to meet you. Appreciate your time, man.
Not here for trouble, man.
Have a safe trip home.
Oh, yeah. Yes, sir, I will.
Justin, we'll see you guys.
Listening to us and everything, because all we want to do is
That's community, man.
You're pulling over someone and see what's going on. Just get the story. It's all we want to do. And you should look at it as a threat. He's not going to release somebody from the guys' detention. They're in the car. Let him get this person. He's not trying to make someone or anything like that, or anybody. That's what we're here for. We're here to support him because he's done wrong. He's done what's wrong. Being convicted for trespassing, that. Convicted for trespassing at the park. And all he had was 4 minutes to react. And he wasn't able to defend himself because he got nervous with the two attorneys going against him, and he just wanted both of them intimidating him. And it's his first time. So he did what he should have won. He didn't win just because he was nervous and he choked. And he doesn't deserve to be trespassed from there. He shouldn't have been trespassed. He should have won. But he didn't win only because he choked. So he only had like 4 minutes to react to that officer. And during that 4 minutes, the officer let him stay there. And then started telling him to trespass him again. And when he started to try to trespass again, he said, okay, I'm with you. And he kept on telling him that, making it seem like, oh, he's not leaving. So he kept on saying, oh, we're going to trespass. We have to leave. And all the time he was leaving. And he couldn't do this anymore because he got nervous. But the truth, the fact of the matter is, he wasn't criminal trespassing.
I used to do that when I was younger, not today though.
Not today.
I think so.
Just go to jail.
nobody's robbing banks in your town or something like that or hurting people. I mean, you guys are human. We need that human interconnection. There you go. You should teach them that in your class as well, right there. Because that's the beginning of what this is all about. At least for me. I can speak for me.
Can I see one of those?
Yeah, absolutely.
We just want to see what's happening. And if you guys could, tell us what's going on.
We're all human, man. Every last one of us are human.
We're not trying to.
It's the First Amendment. Right on. Yeah, no, I'm familiar with this.
Or, and if anything, you guys should take it off real quick so when you get there, we know where to stand. Other than when we get there, then you guys try to make them, don't go past here. Or, when we're not really want to get, we don't want to disturb the scenes or get involved into the area. We do want to get close and see what's going on.
This is like the first page of it. The Constitution, right?
What is Link versus Khalifa?
That's a Boston case where a gentleman was standing like 10 feet away, filming some cops in public, and then after that they went over and arrested him for, they call it like wiretapping or something like that, something with the phone with the cameras. They sued.
Oh, now you don't want it?
And the city lost. I want to say they paid like $3 million for that arrest.
Good.
You good?
Somebody else might want that.
It doesn't. No, it only. It established. It established that people were allowed to record the cops and public officials. That's what it established.
Right?
10 feet, man.
It doesn't give you a space of constitution. That's where you're wrong.
We should be able to hear and see what you guys are doing.
Yeah.
We should be able to see and hear what you're doing.
Thank you, Howie.
No, thank you. It's been a pleasure, buddy. Been a pleasure.
Without interfering, obviously without, we don't want to interfere with any evidence or anything. That's why, tape should be put up right away, just to let us know and pass the thing.
Appreciate you coming by. This conversation.
I know it's hard, man. We want to get questions and answers, and the answers and the questions.
And all my supporters are local. Every state out of the United States.
Yeah, it's a lot of people.
They're not local. Most of them are around the United States, Canada, Alaska, sometimes on the South. People see what's going on, and even though it's a small channel, we still got
Did they ever have First Amendment auditor conferences?
But we're free press. I'm free press. I'm not an auditor.
Like the First Amendment audit conference?
There's going to be one. There's going to be the first annual.
Where's it going to be? Do you know?
I can't give out that information.
Will you host it?
What's that?
Will your city host it? Host the event at the conference? Would you guys be okay with that?
Absolutely. I'd like to attend it. See
Okay.
the training that they put on for.
Well, it's not training. We're just free Americans, man. Trying to be respectful, holding people accountable.
Case law and
Yeah,
they know how to stay out of
But it's
how to
pretty
stay out of
simple.
trouble,
Yeah, it's
what you
black
can
and
what
white.
you can't do.
Well, you put the human element. I'll give you that into it. I appreciate that. That's where it's going to start. That bridge is going to gap. You're human. I'm human. I don't look like I'm from outer space somewhere, right? So, yeah, that's where it's going to start.
First Amendment. You fight freedom. Just have some. Freedom to speak, freedom of religion, freedom of press, freedom of petition, freedom to. It's just that simple.
And watching our channels, I guess you can learn just from watching our channels, and learning
yeah.
from other people.
Absolutely.
Do you know what the name of this band is?
I don't.
Or where they're from?
I don't.
It's alright.
Let me see.
Nelson, right? Do you like Willie Nelson's music?
Yeah.
Yeah, so do I. There you go. We got something in common right there.
What's that?
I said I like his music too. There we go. We got something in common. Community. That's where it starts, man.
I cannot believe they don't have this on their city website.
I'm sorry, guys. It was record. Just for transparency. Not like community watch.
I don't know, Adam.
You know?
I don't.
Alright.
It's not on their website. I thought it would be on their website.
Presentations of me, but the same presentations of videos.
Yeah, that's all we want to ask.
So he's telling us.
Like they have to show their authority to prove themselves. Because we know that, you guys are trained to control the situation, control your area, make sure, everything's under control. We understand that. Sometimes I think that training gets into you guys' head sometimes too much to where you guys kind of push it a little too far, like, no, we can be this far away. They still want to go further away, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's
Save, extra save, you know what I mean?
and that's what this day's about. That badge ain't a crown, bud.
How to be safe,
You know?
how to use your own discretion, too, you know what I mean? In the state, please try to take that discretion away from men and women and men that are be careful.
Free press over there working hard,
It's kind of bad.
trying to bridge the gap.
Grown man's trying to tell another grown man, don't walk over here, don't cross the road here, go over there and cross the road, you know what I mean? That's where you can be safe. See where you have to cross the road like that? That's where people like,
Where are you from, man?
those with disabilities, that they need the light to stop and, the traffic to stop for them to be able to cross the street safely. For a healthy person, grown man, they should be able to cross the street wherever they want to cross the street without having to like jaywalking or doing something wrong.
You get a copy strike.
Hey, what does HTW mean?
HTW? I have no idea.
Oh, Huntington Township Watch, probably. Huh?
Oh yeah, that's who that is. Huntington Township. Yeah.
They take away our own discretion. Take care of our own selves.
We're in public, and I got Afro Man in one of my videos, so we should be okay. Yeah. Like it'd be different if I went in a concert event.
Let's go check out our Spotlight Community Watch
Channel.
channel.
Yep. Community is what we're about.
Step back, be careful with the wall, or step in the street, or and then you guys jump in and say, and then use your guys' discretion, making sure that you guys preserve your scene, your evidence.
I really do appreciate your time.
Yeah, thank you.
Listening to us, we're here for him because, I think all the clubs here don't want to think that, just coming up to you to see what's going on, to see what the traffic stuff, hey, stay away here. No, this is personal or something like that. Just let us check it out, just let us see. And then if there are any bad cops, we can catch them for you guys too, you know what I mean? Them bad guys will make you guys look good, right? Or make you guys look bad.
Question for you. What's the police officer's worst enemy?
Police officer's worst enemy? Probably fatigue. Tired.
Bad.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's your number one enemy. So
Yeah.
I thought I'd just give you a hint.
Again, we're not here for trouble, man. We're just trying to bridge the gap. Absolutely,
A lot of you guys will come up and just have a conversation with me, if you guys need to, I'll have a simple conversation. If you guys need to, say, give me some time to talk to me later. I'm not trying to rush you guys. I know you guys are busy there. If you guys give me the time to come, unless you guys are done with the situation you guys are in, or the person that's involved with the crime, or somebody pull over, just tell me. Take that to the house. It's not like I just go there. Professional like him, I had to come myself.
pretending here. You know what I mean? And you're listening to us, and it makes us feel better that you know.
I just hope you're sincere.
You know, whether
Just intimidated. They get encompassed by a circle of people pointing cameras at them, and they freak out.
and it takes a brave officer to be able to stand on his own ground. And, be able to
But-
I'll answer your question. If they're hard, if I can, or if I can, go sit there and I'll talk to you. I'll talk to you instead of run away. Because that's what you're here to talk to the public and make us feel good and safe.
Trying to get
And not everybody has that.
Trying to get our visitors some fried bread. They're selling some fresh fried bread over there.
I didn't see a fried bread stand. They're good. I don't know. I haven't seen anybody walking around like that.
Well, this is a good exchange for you too, good encounter for you too. You know what I mean? I hope so, because we're here for a friend, and he's been. The courts are doing him wrong because your guys are
Treating me like a criminal.
using courts, treating him like he's doing something wrong.
I mean, honestly, do you think there's better people to put in jail than this guy right here that's doing the right thing, working?
Well, everybody says that goes to jail, though.
No, but not everybody.
Isn't there real criminals out there to catch?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but again, like,
the laws.
but some of
laws
them.
that are made for us.
The first law is the Constitution for you guys. That's what you gotta follow. I mean, to be fair, yes, you know.
Convict or not convict, and then provide sentencing. All we do is enforce the laws.
Yeah, but
That were written by somebody else.
well, yeah, but you don't have to enforce them. I mean, you believe in America, you believe in the Constitution, right? So if somebody, if I was purple and they told you to arrest me, would you arrest me for being purple? And if it was a law in a book, I'm not being a smart aleck. I'm just setting an example here. You know what I mean? Like, I'm sure you wouldn't enforce that law, right? Well, the guy's purple, so what? I'd hope you would say that. You know? Absolutely. You know?
I guess I would say probably one of our most popular arrests is criminal trespass. It's probably one of the top 3 arrests that we arrested. That's because
There's a wrong way and a right way to do it. It's obviously state property. For instance, if Justin is on state property, that's public property. That belongs to the public. It's public property. We have a right to be there, a right to assemble peacefully there and record, practice our religion, freedom of speech, protest there. And you guys, say, hey, don't do that. You can yell out loud. We want you guys, they don't realize it. We can loud, we can say bad words. There's kids around. You know what I mean? That's not on us.
we also have to enforce the law fairly, though. So no one is allowed to be in that park after 10 o'clock. So we can't go, okay, well, Justin can stay there, but we're going to keep
Yeah, but
In there, you know what I mean?
72 days in jail for being in a park?
Minutes.
I mean, you seem reasonable, man. Come on, man.
I don't know what we're doing here. I watched that video, and you had plenty of opportunities to leave.
I wish I could go over the video with you, because like I said, I have.
But the report said I was there with intent, criminal intent.
We're gonna play some Brooks and Dunn.
He didn't vandalize anything. He didn't.
What if he wanted to
disturb
pray in the park? What if he wanted to? I mean, his religion calls for after 10 o'clock.
It's a
Yeah.
public forum.
Yeah, so,
But not
but
after 10 o'clock, it's not.
is there a time for to practice your religion? I mean, can you put a time limit on that?
In the morning when it opens up, if that's where you choose to do it.
Yeah, I'm not being a smart aleck with you. It just seems.
Back and forth, kind of figure out, their minds, you know what I mean? Because I believe, the state again, once again, state or city is making rules. What kind of rule is that? Is it at 10? What does that do? For what purpose?
To prevent criminal damage.
It's not gonna happen. You guys still would have to roam that area anyway. Still, like you would guys investigate it. And, you know, and it's just an extra to put a curfew on that is really unnecessary and kind of makes criminals out of the public who want to go there during the night.
Well, and that's something you have to do with city council.
Yeah, and that's,
I
you
don't
know,
write the laws, I don't change the laws, I enforce them. City councils,
but when they make a law that isn't, you know, lawful, that doesn't,
I just feel that's a scapegoat because your first
allow us to be on public, it's our
Your first duty is to obey the law of the Constitution, the oath of the Constitution, man.
If we're not doing anything for vandalizing or anything like that, they should be able to go to the park at night and relax, lay there, watch the stars, walk my dog at 12 at night because I might work during the day. You know, it kind of limits my opportunity if I'm working during the day. You know, enjoy the park at night. It's just for, you know, I know there's not a lot of people to enjoy the park at night, but, you know, I don't see the real point in having to do that. Make it perfect. Let the people walk in there if they want to. You know, you guys come around if there's somebody laying down there homeless, you know, staying there the whole time, you know what I mean? And you go over there and go somewhere or something, or they don't have it. That's another story. But, you know, just for the general public to be able to enjoy the park at night, they should have it.
You and I both know it's just retaliation. You know, you guys didn't like me filming it. You know, the incident that happened at City Hall, Jennifer Bukel putting up those unlawful signs. You know,
And then she had to take him down because she was wrong.
And that's when
Because she didn't even know.
you guys started getting upset with my channel.
Even the lawyers don't know the law.
Other bigger channels. That's where the retaliation came in. I seen Stearman was there that night. When I called for a supervisor at that party that night, and I know Stearman had to be there. And he had an info. And I'm not saying that, you know, I got proof of evidence. I know it's the retaliation. I'm in a situation where my intent because I'm a criminal. But you guys are treating me like a criminal. They come showing up, arresting me every time, double long.
I want to say he's interfering just by watching.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you.
I mean, another thing too, sending like 5 cops to get him from work. You know who he is. I mean, I'm sure you've known him most of your life, right? You know who he is. Like, give him a call. Hey, you need to come down here. I mean,
What they want me to do is actually resist, which I'm not going to do. I'm going to have to give them a charge because I know it's what they want to do. Resist to get me on resisting.
I mean, there's all kinds of civil recourse. You can sue the city, hire an attorney if you feel like your rights are violated on that one.
it's impossible though, man.
If you feel that way, feel strongly enough about it to take some type of civil recourse on it.
It's hard to retaliate against our government too. They make it hard for us to take that accountability.
Like, I work full time, man. I'd have to take a whole day off of work just to go file the paperwork and stuff like that. You know what I mean? It's like, it's not worth it to me. I'd rather build a community and, you know, show the good side of you, not the bad side, man. Truth. And when I know you'll look at my channel when you see that. I'm not rude to anybody, man. You know?
Got some cops catching some real criminals. Some cops
Yeah.
stealing from some places. They caught him. I went on the chase because I was on my bike, so it wasn't a long chase. It was a short chase, but they caught him. And you know, I showed them, give him the heads up and a shout out.
And the Constitution is the most important thing, Lieutenant.
Her amendments.
It really is, man.
I gave her a big shout
And
out.
humanity, us being human. Because I know you're human. I pay taxes, you pay taxes.
You said Mile High Community Watch
Channel. It's on that sticker I gave you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not doing nothing wrong, so I don't care, man. You know? Like, I don't. I'm not doing nothing wrong. I was a single father, raised my kids.
I haven't seen yours either.
Got a good channel.
And again, community's more important to me than making you look bad, man. You know, really is. Because we're tired of getting pulled over. We're tired of being disrespected, man. You know, I'm human, you're human. That's what my goal, my channel's about. You know.
Officer is the Fourth everybody thinks, it's alcohol, right? Obviously, in today's day and age, with marketing and branding, you can have coffee and tea, root beer, anything inside that bottle, and just an officer's suspicion is profiling this guy. From what I know,
You want to go walk first?
which would be like
Stumbling,
yeah,
ordering alcohol beverage, something like that. To get
some people are
you
taking
need
more
some
facts.
technical facts to get to that. Hey, can I see what's in your bag?
And officers grab me. I can smell the alcohol. I can smell it. And I said, what do you think? Because I can smell it. They grab me, then they grab my bottle away from me, which is seizing my bottle, my property, and then searching it by pulling my bottle out. See what I'm smelling it. That's another Fourth Amendment. That's searching too. And then that's disgusting too. They go and putting me smelling my,
Yeah, that's
you know what I mean? Go smell my bottle and then they go and look at, they don't smell the vinegar. And then they open it. I said, you know how many times you just violated the Fourth Amendment there? And without even having any articulable reason that I'm drinking, that I'm stumbling, or my speech is slurred, or pissing against the wall, or I'm hanging on to somebody, or something like that. And they jump to it right away. What's that you're drinking? But easy, because I'm recording them. And they get intimidated by the camera, and they try to, and then they look at me right away, and they see me with my bottle, and they, well, what are you drinking? And they try to turn it on me, and it's none of your damn business what I'm drinking. You know, it's my right to be secure, my person's papers and effects. And effects means all kinds of shit.
Hey, Postal Wait, I'm trying to learn about some modern trends in policing. I'm trying to learn about some modern trends in policing. I was just wondering if you could tell me what the 5 freedoms are given to us in the First Amendment.
So freedom of speech, freedom of the press.
There is a dog back there. I'm trying to reach out to the dog's almost louder than us.
Heck
Yeah.
Thank you.
Way to go.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Way to go,
you.
man.
And you took an oath to the Constitution, correct? I've only had one
1%.
officer tell me that.
1% of officers can answer that.
Really?
Yeah. Like I said, there was one officer that
Knowing that.
told me that, you
And
know?
that's your oath. And that's an oath, right? That's your oath. If you make an oath to that, and if you don't even know what does it mean if you don't even know what your promise is?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
It's a promise you made in front of God, not to God, but in front. He's a witness. And if you're religious, Buddha, God, or whatever, they're the witness to your promise to the court or to the people that you're making. I swear to defend and protect this. And God is my witness that I will do that. Or the judge, if you're not religious, affirm to the judge that I'm gonna keep this promise.
Yeah.
And then they don't even know what the First Amendment is, and that you made a promise that in front of your God or in front of the judge, it's gotta mean something, or otherwise you're just doing a job. You're just a police officer doing a job, and you don't know the full extent of your promise, which is the supreme law. The supreme law. And the supreme law is our rights, which is, that's what it's all about, is our rights. And then everything starts going down from there. And then you break it down from there. Is this law, how does it relate to our rights? Does it violate it? Crossing the street right here, I should be able to do that, use my own discretion. You know what I mean? I'm not hurting anybody. No one in danger.
Yeah, that's the big thing. And I'm free press, man. I'm not an auditor. I disseminate information to the public. That's what I do. That's what my thing is right there. So, again, hopefully this will help with this situation here in Farmington, man.
Easier on it because he's not doing nothing. He's not doing nothing. He's recording them, making sure that they're right, doing good. That's it.
Appreciate it. Also,
All right, you're good, man.
Okay, man, be good.
One of the more honorable officers, man.
Please don't make that a crown. Keep it a badge, okay?
Five freedoms.
thing.